I thought every road would lead me back to you, but somehow every road led away. Followed all the places where we used to disappear. The little town beside the river where you held me close and near. I walked beneath the streetlights that once watched us dream, but every familiar corner wasn't what it seemed. Your memory stayed beside me like a shadow in the rain. I kept looking for tomorrow inside yesterday again. I thought if I kept walking, I'd find a way back home. But every step I took made me realize I was walking alone. Every road led away, every turn changed our story. I kept chasing yesterday while you were moving toward tomorrow. Every road led away, no matter how far I tried. I was searching for your heart on the other side of goodbye. Maybe we weren't lost, maybe we were simply going different ways. I passed the old cafe where you first called me your own. The empty chair beside me made the whole place feel like home. For just a moment I imagined you were sitting there again, smiling like you used to before we learned the end. The sunset looked familiar, but it couldn't feel the same. Some places keep the memories, but never bring them back again. I wanted one more chance to change the things we'd done, but some roads keep moving forward, even when you're begging them to turn around. Every road led away, every mile became a memory. I kept holding on to us while time kept changing me. Every road led away, and I finally understood. Sometimes loving someone deeply doesn't mean you always should stay where the heart is already gone. If I could choose another road, would I still follow you? Would I trade the lessons for the life we never knew? Maybe I wouldn't change a moment, even the ones that made me cry, because every road behind me taught my heart how to say goodbye. Every road led away, but I don't feel lost anymore. I stopped searching for your footsteps outside that old familiar door. Every road led away, and somehow brought me here to a heart that's finally learning it can't love without the fear. You were once my destination, but now I'm finding my own way. Every road led away, and that's it's okay. Some roads are meant to end, so we can find a new one. I had a future, I could see it until you walked away. I used to picture Sunday mornings with your hand inside of mine, a little house beside the river, and a garden we would find. I saved 1,000 little dreams for a life we never knew. Every picture in my mind had a place for me and you. Then one day you disappeared, and every tomorrow lost its shape. I wasn't only losing you, I was losing all the things I thought we'd become. You left my future empty, where your name was written down. You took away tomorrow when you turned and left this town. You left my future empty, full of rooms we never filled. I still see the life we planned in every dream I can't rebuild. I wasn't ready for a future without you. The calendar still carries all the dates we used to plan. Your birthday in the summer, our little trip across the land. I still remember talking about the places we'd explore. Now every destination feels like somewhere I've been before. Because every road I imagined was leading me to you. How do you start again when your heart still lives inside a future that no longer exists? You left my future empty, like a house without a light. I keep opening old doors in the middle of the night. You left my future empty, but I slowly understand a future isn't something another person gets to hold. Maybe I can build another one. I won't pretend I don't miss you. I won't erase the dreams we made. They were beautiful while we believed them, and I'll always be grateful for the hope they gave. But tomorrow doesn't belong to yesterday. You left my future empty, but I won't leave it that way. I'll fill the silent spaces with a different kind of faith. You left my future empty, where I forever used to be. But maybe an empty future is a chance to discover me. The life I thought would end with you may finally begin with me. You left my future empty, but not forever. and still be okay. Even when you left, even when the nights felt endless, I never stopped believing. I watched the seasons change outside, from summer into rain. I learned to live with empty rooms and whispers of your name. The photographs grew older, but the memories stayed bright. I carried pieces of our story through every lonely night. People told me, let it go, but my heart wasn't ready. Because somewhere underneath the sadness, I still believed that love could leave a scar without taking away the hope. I never stopped believing that better days would come, even when the road was dark and I couldn't see the sun. I never stopped believing that my heart would love again, even after losing you. I refused to lose myself. You were a chapter, not the ending. I walk past places where we used to laugh together, the old cafe, the empty park, the streets beneath the weather. Sometimes I still remember how your hand felt in mine, but memories don't have to hurt when you give them time. I learned to let them rest. Every broken dream left something I could carry. Every goodbye taught me how to begin. I never stopped believing that somewhere there was light, even when my heart was tired and every day felt like night. I never stopped believing that I would rise again, not because I forgot you, but because I learned who I am. And slowly I became my own reason to hope. Maybe love isn't always about staying forever. Maybe sometimes it teaches us how to stand alone. Maybe the heart must break open before it can discover how much light it can hold. I never stopped believing, and now I finally see the future I was waiting for was waiting inside me. I never stopped believing that life could bloom again. The tears became my lessons, and the scars became my strength. I lost the love I thought I'd keep, but I never lost the belief that something beautiful was still waiting for me. I never stopped believing, not in forever, but in tomorrow, not in the past, but in me. still believe. Tonight the rain is falling like it used to, and somehow it still remembers us. I saw the first drop on the window, and suddenly you were there, standing underneath the streetlight with rain caught in your hair. You laughed when I complained about the weather that night. Then you reached for my hand, and everything felt right. We walked without a destination, through streets covered in rain. I never knew that ordinary moments could become memories with so much pain. Years have passed, but when the rain comes down, I swear I hear your footsteps somewhere in this town. The rain remembered us when I had almost let you go. It brought back every little thing I thought I'd never know. The rain remembered us, the way you held me close, the way you whispered stay when I was ready to go. Maybe the sky remembers what our hearts forgot. I still know the little cafe where we used to hide from storms. 2 cups beside the window, keeping our hands warm. You told me all your dreams there, I told you all of mine. We thought we'd have forever, but forever changed its mind. Now I sit beside the window and watch the city blur. Every drop against the glass feels like a word from you. I thought that time would wash you from my heart, but every rainy evening brings your memory back. The rain remembered us when I forgot the sound of your voice saying my name as the whole world faded out. The rain remembered us in every silver street. For just a little while it brought you back to me. Not to stay, just to remind me. Maybe memories don't really disappear. Maybe they wait for the right weather to return. Maybe that's why I don't hate the rain, because once it carried your love to me. The rain remembered us, but I don't need to run. I can let the memories fall like raindrops in the sun. The rain remembered us, and now I understand. Some love stories end, but still leave something beautiful behind. You were my rainy season, and I was lucky to have been there. Tonight the rain will eventually disappear, but I won't be afraid of remembering you, because the rain remembered us, and now I remember. didn't lose our love in one goodbye. It disappeared somewhere between the days. Monday came with empty coffee cups. Tuesday passed without a word. Wednesday felt a little colder than the silence we had heard. Thursday brought another distance. Friday left us both alone. We were standing in the same room, but somehow far from home. Nothing happened, nothing broke. We just became a little less us. There was no final moment, no reason we could name. Just ordinary mornings, slowly changing everything. Love fell between the days, somewhere we never noticed, between the things we had to do and all the words left unspoken. Love fell between the days, quietly out of sight. We didn't stop loving, we just stopped holding on as tightly as we might. And by the time we noticed, we were already goodbye. I remember little moments when your hand would find my own, and somehow those small gestures started feeling overgrown. We stopped asking about each other, stopped dreaming after dark. The future became a question and the silence left its mark. I kept waiting for a sign that we could find the way back. Maybe love doesn't always disappear with anger. Sometimes it fades inside ordinary life. Love fell between the days, between Tuesday and tomorrow, between the little compromises and the things we couldn't follow. Love fell between the days without a single sound. Two hearts slowly drifting while the world kept turning round. We were still together until we weren't. If I could go back, I wouldn't ask for forever. I'd ask for one ordinary day when we still looked at each other like we had all the time in the world. I tell you, don't let the little moments disappear, because sometimes the little moments are everything. Love fell between the days, but I remember how it felt before we became strangers, before we stopped asking for help. Love fell between the days, and I won't blame you now. Some stories end so quietly, you don't know when they end until they're already gone. We didn't lose our love in one goodbye. It simply fell away, one day at a time. Between the days, between the words, between the moments, we lost us. And maybe that's the saddest goodbye. high. Mm-hmm. There was a time your arms were home, and I never thought home could disappear. I still remember Sunday mornings when the sunlight touched your face, coffee cooling on the table while we talked about a place we would someday call forever, with a garden by the door. I never imagined standing here and feeling nothing like before. The walls are still the same, but something changed. How can a place hold so many memories and still feel so empty now? We used to feel like home, like nothing could go wrong. Your heartbeat next to mine was where I thought I belonged. We used to feel like home until home became a memory. Now every room remembers you, but none of them remember me. We had a place, we had a love, we had a home until we didn't. Your favorite book is on the shelf, your jacket still hangs by the door. There's a picture from a summer when we thought we'd need no more. I can almost hear your laughter when the evening settles in, but the silence after sunset always tells me where we've been. I walk through every room and feel the years. Maybe home was never the walls around us. Maybe home was simply the way you looked at me. We used to feel like home, like every road led back. We could turn the darkest night into a place of warmth and light. We used to feel like home before the distance came. Now I know that even homes can slowly lose their name. You were my shelter, I was your safe place once. I won't blame the empty rooms for holding on to you. They only know the memories that we once left behind. And I won't blame my heart for still calling this place home. Some things take longer to leave than they take to break. Maybe someday I'll open every window, let the morning in, and make this place mine again. We used to feel like home, and maybe that's enough. I don't need to hate the past to finally let it go. We used to feel like home, and I will always know. There was a time when your arms were all I needed to feel safe. But now I'm learning home isn't where you stay. where your heart can finally breathe. We used to feel like home. I used to call you mine. Now I call this silence a place I leave behind. I'll find home again somewhere inside myself. I don't miss the ending. I miss the way we were before it. I miss the way you used to call just to hear my voice at night. I miss the little things you did that somehow made everything right. We didn't need a reason to stay awake until the dawn. We could talk about forever, like forever couldn't go wrong. I remember who we were before the distance. Sometimes I wonder if you remember too, the people we became before we came to strangers. I miss the way we were before the silence grew, before every conversation felt like something we had to prove. I miss the way we were before goodbye had a name, before your eyes stopped finding mine and nothing felt the same. I don't miss the pain, I miss the love before it changed. I found an old photograph hidden inside a drawer. You were smiling like forever was waiting at the door. I stared at it for hours, trying to remember when the laughter turned to silence and lovers turned to friends. Maybe we didn't notice, maybe that's how endings begin. No single moment could explain what disappeared, just thousands little changes happening throughout the years. I miss the way we were when your hand still felt like home, when being next to you never made me feel alone. I miss the way we were when tomorrow felt so bright, when we believed our love could survive every night. I miss those two people, even if they no longer exist. If I could meet the girl I was back then, I'd tell her to hold every ordinary moment, the quiet mornings, the careless laughter, the simple conversations, the warmth of being loved. Because someday those ordinary moments will become the memories you miss the most. I miss the way we were becoming who we were before. I miss the way we were, and I'll carry it with me. Not as something I must recover, but as something beautiful that once existed. We were young, we were hopeful, we were in love. And for a little while that was enough. I miss the way we were, but I'm learning to love the way I am now. Goodbye to yesterday. You walked away, but somehow your shadow stayed behind. I still see you in the hallway when the evening light turns gold. A shape that looks familiar, but a story growing cold. Your favorite song still plays from the radio sometimes, and for a second I forget that your hand isn't in mine. You left the room, you left the door, but something stayed. I thought goodbye would take you within, but memories don't know how to leave. Your shadow stayed behind long after you were gone. It followed me through empty rooms and waited for the dawn. Your shadow stayed behind in every place we moved. I stopped looking for your footsteps, but I still remember you. You disappeared, but the memories stayed alive. There's a photograph beside my bed. I haven't moved for years. Sometimes I look at your old smile and almost disappear. The sunlight crosses through the curtains in the same familiar way, but everything feels different since the night you walked away. I changed the furniture, but not the memories. Some people leave and take their presents, some leave behind 1,000 little echoes. Your shadow stayed behind in every quiet night. It sat beside me silently beneath the bedroom light. Your shadow I finally am. Your shadow stayed behind, but I don't need it now. I've learned to let the memories pass without asking how. Your shadow stayed behind until I found my way, and now the morning fills the room where your shadow used to stay. You were part of my story, but you don't have to be the ending. Your shadow stayed behind for a while, then one morning it was gone, and I realized I was finally home. There wasn't a final storm, no words that shatter the night, just silence, and then nothing. I remember how the morning still looked ordinary then, sunlight falling through the curtains like the world would never end. You were sitting by the window with your coffee in your hands. I was watching you in silence, trying hard to understand. When did forever start becoming something we couldn't hold? There was no moment I could point to, no single thing that made us fall. We simply stopped reaching for each other until there was nothing left at all. It was the quiet end of everything, no thunder, no goodbye, just two hearts slowly disappearing while we stood side by side. It was the quiet end of everything, love too tired to fight. We didn't break in one moment, we just faded out of sight. And somehow that was harder than a goodbye. Your clothes were still beside mine, your picture's still on the wall, but something in the room had changed. I couldn't name it at all. We talked about the weather, we talked about our day, but all the words between us had slowly lost their way. I wanted you to notice, I wanted you to ask, but we both became so careful at hiding what we lacked. Maybe love can disappear without a single door, without somebody leaving, without knowing what for. It was the quiet end of everything, the silence had begun. We were still calling ourselves lovers, but the feeling had already gone. It was the quiet end of everything, and I still wonder why two people can't love each other and still become goodbye. We didn't stop caring, we just stopped knowing how. to stay. If I could go back, I wouldn't ask for forever. I'd ask us to be honest before the silence grew. I'd tell you that I was scared. I'd tell you I still loved you. I'd ask you if you felt it too. Maybe we could have saved it. Maybe we couldn't. But at least we would've known. It was the quiet end of everything, but now I understand. Not every ending needs a villain. Not every loss needs blame. It was the quiet end of everything, and though it hurt to let it go, I can finally thank the love we had for teaching me what I know. Some endings arrive without a sound. Some hearts let go before they say goodbye. There wasn't a final storm, just an empty room, a fading photograph, and two people who slowly became strangers. That was the quiet end of everything. We always said there's still tomorrow, until one day there wasn't. We kept postponing little dreams for another weekend, another summer, another year. We said we'd take that road someday. We said we'd watch the ocean. We said we'd have forever if we could just make it through. But life kept moving, and we kept waiting. We thought tomorrow was something we could save, like time would always give us one more day. But some promises don't survive the waiting. We ran out of tomorrows before we knew they were gone. We kept saying maybe later, until later became too long. We ran out of tomorrows while we were planning forever. Now I'm holding all the dreams we thought we'd have together. We didn't lose forever in one goodbye. We simply ran out of time. I found the list we made together inside an old notebook. Places we wanted to visit, things we said we'd learn. There was a little house written in your handwriting, and beside it a garden we would grow. I smiled when I read it, then I cried, because the future was still waiting. But you weren't. How strange that dreams can stay exactly where we left them, while people change and roads disappear. we'll do it someday. But someday never came. If I could have one more morning, I wouldn't ask for forever. I'd sit beside you with nothing planned and hold your hand a little longer. I'd stop waiting for the perfect day, because now I know the ordinary days were the ones we were supposed to keep. We ran out of tomorrows, but I won't waste a day. I'll carry what we dreamed of and find another way. We ran out of tomorrows, and though it still hurts to know some futures aren't meant to happen, no matter how much we hoped. You were once my tomorrow, now you're part of yesterday. And I'll keep walking into whatever comes my way. We ran out of tomorrows, but life didn't run out of days. I'll stop waiting for someday and start living